Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, good morning everyone. Today we continue our discussion about how to develop speaking materials. Guys, a number of criteria for designing and evaluating speaking activities are suggested by Thornbury. So there are some criteria. The first is purposefulness, and then productivity, interaction, challenge, safety, and authenticity. Okay. So how about safety? Safety is about progression from script to semi-script to under-script dialogue. The dialogue reconstruction activities involve an open and shut case, deciphering dialogue, play the part, and script to unscript presentation. The second is safety, work from concrete or personal to the abstract or general, rather than throw the learners in at the deep end with a question such as, what can we do to save the environment? It is often useful to begin with concrete personal question. Safety uses stimulus, example, video, reading, listening text or photo. The second is productivity. Self-evidently, we do not want activities where teachers do 95% of the talking and the learners are restricted to one-word answer. But this can and does happen in some classrooms. Activities need to be structured so that everyone has something to say and everyone has to say something. The third is purposefulness. Learners need a reason to communicate, right? This can, for example, be provided by information gap activities where learners need to share information to complete the activity. This is commonly achieved through contrivances such as giving learners different parts of a shopping list or different parts of a train timetable so that they are required to exchange information. The fourth is interactivity. Learners need to learn to take turns, to negotiate meaning, and to respond appropriately to what others say. We need then activities which require learners to speak, listen, and respond, and to fight for a turn in the conversation. Problem-solving activities, role plays, and group debates can encourage this kind of interaction. Number 5 is challenge. Learners have gained confidence. Activities need to stretch them a little if they are to gain from them. We can calibrate the level of challenge in relation to one or more of the developing dimensions: linguistic, cognitive, psycholinguistic, affective. So the level of the linguistic challenge will depend on the grammatical, lexical, and discourse resources the learner needs to complete the task. Okay. Number 6 is authenticity. There is a place for speaking activities which require imagination in the classroom. Example, learners may be asked to role play an interview with the famous star, something they are unlikely to have to do in real life. Learners will need more practice. However, with the kinds of speaking activities they are likely to have to perform in second language in the real world, even though this can be difficult to predict. Okay, and now we discuss about speaking teaching principles. There are several key principles should be applied to teaching a speaking class. The first principle is that to make sure the teaching takes place in intended way, it is critical to create a high level of motivation. In order to make students feel satisfied and have the desire to get involved in the lesson, teachers should do the following things. First, teachers use the instinct or experience to choose interesting topics. Second, teachers can create interest in the topic by talking about the topic and by communicating enthusiasm. Third, motivation is raised in the lesson also by the fact that teachers help to create a relaxed atmosphere. Fourth, teachers should give appropriate level of difficulty, not too difficult, not too. Okay. The second principle is when students are motivated enough to get involved in the lesson, teacher should give them the maximum number of opportunities possible to practice the target language. Okay, so thank you. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye. See you in the next video.